Alright, so what I'm doing is dropping the pin in there as the radius I'm looking for, or close to it. And I'm putting this washer in just to hold it up because the spacer, or the shim, doesn't go all the way in the bottom of this pin. So in order to keep it the same here as over there, I gotta put a spacer in there. So now what I'm just gonna do is just gonna draw this circle. That's gonna give me a radius to start with. All right. Doesn't quite look right. Oh, yeah, it don't look right. Let's redo it. This in there. A little bit of spacer. And from there, just draw the circle. That looks better. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I get that circle in there. Now what I'm going to do is take a measurement that I can recreate from this side to the other side. Alright, so I found out my measurement I want to use, which is 2 1/4 from the end. Should already get marked out, so I'm going to draw my straight line right across. And with that, I'm going to then put it up against the side there, follow that line with the circle I drew earlier, match it up. Again, these don't have to be exact. The part that is exact is, in fact, my the holes, the fact that it's level. This is just more of a decorative and allow for room for the spindle. So if these aren't 100%, don't really matter so long as the holes are correct. And if my math is correct, my jig worked. It is fairly level. Okay, the first side is cut. Started shaping it, getting it in position. Left the gap up in the front so that I could weld the sleeve into it and give myself some room for the welding. Let's see here. So this is going to pretty much go in here like this. I'm going to run a bead around the top and the bottom, and up here in the front I'm going to run a bead up this side here and over here and this side here, and then I'm going to just fill it in. And I get a lot of gaps here from actually cutting it. I have to fill those gaps in. But otherwise, that's how it's going to look. Alright, here it is all welded up, shaped up. Grind it all down. All welded on the bottom. This is all filled in with weld. If I was on a better breaker for my welder, I would be able to weld that all in one shot, and wouldn't have these little steps in there. But those are my stops and goes. So it is what it is. It will hold. And, yeah, so there's my kingpin. And it will take this goes in there, drops in like that with the spindle. So let me get the spindle on there and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so as the spindle is in, pretty much how it's going to be. There's the axle, spindle's in, turns nice and freely. Got a lot of angle with the turning. Right now I got it set pretty much as max as I want to go. I could get plenty of room to go more, but that's roughly 5 degrees right now. Actually more than enough for what I need to do. So there's room to go more, and I can always bring it back down to 0 or go the other way. Alright, next I'm going to start cutting this side here and have a matching. That's it for now.